Poor Donald Duck. It's his day off, and he is unwell. At least he thinks he is. He's maybe got a bit of a case of hypochondria, and Huey, Dewey, and Louie decide to take strong advantage of this. And what follows is Donald Duck basically thinking he is dying, and for once he didn't really overreact to it. Donald Duck overreacts to the slightest thing, and yet to this he kind of just accepted it. And it sounds depressing, but actually is quite entertaining. This was released in 1944, rather, directed by Jack Hanna, and we have Clarence Nash as Donald Duck, and Huey, Dewey, and Louie, of course. And he is listening to the radio, and he starts to hear about him being a dead duck, and suddenly he starts to worry that he's got all of these ailments. And then Huey, Dewey, and Louie come along and start to play pranks on their Uncle Donald, and it gets quite sweet, where Donald thinks he's dying, and he rallies round Huey, Dewey, and Louie to, to give them his last words, and give them a kind of verbal will of the things they can have after his passing. It's quite sweet and quite emotional. I do think Donald didn't react, he didn't phone a doctor or anything. I don't think he reacted reasonably, or like Donald Duck would have done. But I definitely think Huey, Dewey, and Louie reacted the way as expected. And this all started because Donald Duck wanted to go golfing, and it started raining, and it all backfired from there on. I really enjoyed it. Donald's off day is, I will keep calling it Donald's day off, because he has the day off. And on his day off he's going to enjoy golfing, but it's actually an off day. It's more of a tongue twister than I'm making it out to be. Or maybe less of a tongue twister. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. The point is, Donald's off day is a really enjoyable narrative. Maybe Donald's actions weren't completely typical of Donald Duck, but then if he's ill, even though he's not, but if he's ill, maybe he wouldn't act typically. Huey, Dewey, and Louie were on top form as always. Not my favourite Donald, Huey, Dewey, and Louie cartoon, but still one that I enjoyed and would recommend.